I just want to say I'm sorry to End Energy, and also sorry to my parents.
A man convicted of breaking into a solar facility and then setting his car on fire, asking a judge for forgiveness as that judge hands down his fate. Our 8 News Now investigators, the only television crew in the room.
8 News Now investigator David Charnes broke the story earlier this year. New at 6, he's showing us what this defendant had to say in court. David.
Well, Kirsten, he apologized for what he did before a judge ordered he go to prison for at least a year. Prosecutors arguing this should serve as an example, while also noting the need to get him some help.
I just want to say I'm sorry to End Energy, and also sorry to my parents.
Almost a year after he rammed his car into a solar facility and then set that vehicle on fire, 35-year-old Mohammed Mesmarian apologizes to the judge who is about to sentence him.
That was not in my right state of mind. I want to thank the courts for sending me to Lakes Crossing.
Mesmarian went to the state mental health facility as he awaited trial for what happened last January. Photos the 8 News Now investigators obtained show Mesmarian's car in this pit at that plant, the sprawling array providing most of the energy to MGM's Las Vegas properties. Prosecutors say Mesmarian siphoned gas onto wires, then set it all ablaze. They say he sat in a chair watching it burn.
The defendant is a danger. He's a danger because what has led him here into this case is something that is a product of his own mind.
Last month, Mesmarian, who originally faced a terror charge, pleaded guilty to 2 lesser charges, including arson, with the stipulation that he's mentally ill. Prosecutors argued he go to prison to continue treatment and to make a point.
The message must be sent that this is something that our jurisdiction will not stand for.
Mesmarian's attorney says his client is a U.S. citizen who was a dentist in Colorado. He says Mesmarian came upon hard times during the pandemic, which spun into delusions and hallucinations.
My client's actions are inexcusable, and that's why we entered the plea in this case. But at the same time, it goes back to more personal problems that he was having and so on and so forth, as opposed to some hatred.
But to minimize it and then to come to the conclusion that defendant is a low risk, I have to be skeptical about.
The judge there handing down a sentence of 2 to 10 years, but because Mesmarian has been in jail since his arrest in January, he'll actually be eligible for parole in about a year. He also must pay more than $200,000 to the company operating that solar array. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
And under Nevada law, defense lawyers must prove their client is mentally ill when pleading guilty with the stipulation. The language means a judge could add mental health treatment as part of sentencing.